How to absorb, assimilate, and retain the supreme effulgence in a state of soul consciousness. Behad ki Param Shanti. This is the essence of the conversation between Bapuji and Anandji about Atma Swarup Mein Param Light Ki Prapti, Parts 1 and 2, recorded on January 20, 2018. The links to the original videos are in the description box. How does one be in a state of soul consciousness, practice it, absorb supreme divine light into our souls, and how does one charge the causal, supracausal, and supreme causal body? There are broadly three types of souls. Many souls made of ether element are of low quality. The ones made of supreme ether or Param Akash are of medium quality. The ones made of Param light or supreme divine light are of high quality and are the souls of the unlimited realm Behad. When a Behad soul needs to absorb divine light and power, one must receive it from the Supreme Being, from the Father of Behad. As mentioned in the Gita, one must become a Karma Yogi and be in the eternal thought of the Supreme Being, ever remembering that you are a soul and continuously being connected to the Supreme Being and receiving energy is essential. Being in soul consciousness state is the basic foundation. Only when you attain the soul consciousness state can you receive and absorb energy. Until then, even the Almighty cannot project rays of light to energize your soul, as no energy will enter your soul. The reason for this is the many layers that your soul is enveloped in. Soul is made of Param light or supreme divine light. The first layer is Param Mahatattva or supreme divine elements. The second layer is Param Vayu, supreme air. Next comes Param Agni, supreme fire. Next layer is gross ether, Sthula Akash. Next comes gross air, Sthul Vayu. And then gross fire, Sthul Agni. Then gross water, Sthul Jal. And gross earth, Sthul Prithvi. So many layers to cross before divine light reaches you. Until you enter into the soul conscious state, the divine power cannot reach you. Even if divine rays are projected after crossing the biggest layer, the gross body and subtle body, it will reach the layer of Sthula Akash or ether. The nature of ether element is such that it eats up, absorbs whatever energy comes and blocks it from going beyond. In our Earth's atmosphere, the ether layer is 200 kilometers from the surface of the Earth, and it absorbs, blocks, and prevents any negativity from entering into our Earth's atmosphere. For example, if Param light comes, the ether will swallow it and absorb and assimilate it. If an object moves with great speed in space, it slows down upon entering the Earth's atmosphere. Air was created from ether and fire from air. The nature of ether is to absorb whatever comes close to it. If Paramakash or supreme ether is received, the ether element will absorb it and will immediately convert it into supreme air and supreme fire. And this will reflect in our aura. Our aura will have Param Vayu and Param Agni, which is supreme air and supreme fire, and it is the ether element that makes the aura. The atmosphere around is negative, and it will take away all the power from our aura. It is therefore required for the aura to be like a golden vessel, a golden crucible to receive power. Now, how can we change our supracausal body? How can we accept power from the divine? And most importantly, how do we store this energy? It is interesting to understand the significance of the soul and the supracausal body. When we light a lamp in the gross world, it burns because of the wick in it. The cotton wick absorbs oil in the lamp, and the energy drawn helps it to light up. Similarly, there is a certain power in the supracausal body of Behad souls. Behad souls have such immense power in their Param Mahakaran Sharir, which is their supreme causal body, that it can create a universe of unlimited celestial power, Behad Kala ki power. But these energies are latent and suppressed by the layers or sheaths. Supracausal body has all the layers around the soul of Supreme Divine Light. Here is the list of layers once again. The soul is made up of Param Prakash or Supreme Divine Light, Param 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 Mahakaran Sharir, or the original great Supreme Causal Body. It is surrounded by a layer of Param Mahatattva, or the greatest and subtlest Supreme Divine Elements. Param Maha Akash Tattva is next, the layer of subtlest Divine Ether Elements. Next, Param Akash Tattva or Supreme Ether Element. Next comes the layer of Param Vayu Tattva, Supreme Air Element. Param Agni Tattva is next, the layer of Supreme Fire Element. It is within the layer of the Supreme Air Element and not separate. Supreme Ether, Supreme Air and Supreme Fire together form a very big layer. Next comes the gross ether, which is the most dangerous layer. Within this layer are the layers of air and fire. The final layer is the gross body of water and earth. The sizes of these cannot be established easily, but the soul is as tiny as a billionth part of a strand of hair. What element is the aura made up of? Depending on the category of the soul, the aura is formed. If the soul is of ether element and does negative thinking, the aura will be black. With anger, it becomes red. Based on thoughts, the aura is formed and the color is influenced in different people. Aura is made of ether element, and in it are air and fire. Therefore, 80% ether, 10% air and 10% fire. A positive aura is generally white, blue or golden in color. How can we reach the Supreme Divine Light to the Supreme Causal Body? There is such immense power in the aura that a little practice of absorbing power from the Supreme Being is adequate to illuminate it, just like a tiny spark of fire is all that we need to ignite a lamp. Thus, by directly receiving power from the Almighty, the soul will get ignited and the light will keep shining. The Supreme Causal Body is filled with Supreme Divine Light, and this light will emanate continuously so as to remove the layers of Supreme Ether gradually. When the Supreme Causal Body gets charged and the light of the soul shines bright, all the subsequent layers will also dissipate, the layers of Supreme Ether, Supreme Air and Supreme Fire. Our soul has the power of a zillion suns, but is shrouded under the various layers, due to which our soul cannot experience its power. What must one do to overcome this? As mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, live like a karma yogi, perform selfless actions with the right knowledge and right approach. Keep the soul ever connected to the Supreme Being, the Paramatma. The perfect way to connect to the power source must be practiced. The soul needs power to wake up. And how does one practice this? In the comfort of our homes. By being an eternal karma yogi, and in addition to that, speak less, speak sweetly, speak slowly, and speak softly. And if you become a karma yogi, your earthly life will become ethereal, divine. Inner power will be activated, and this awakening will make all those who come within your aura to feel attracted to you. All your work will be completed effortlessly. Even adversaries will realize that by thinking of you, they receive energy and power. There is immense power within, and to awaken it, you must connect to the Almighty and no one else. You may receive a little power from Shiv, Mahashiv, or Param Mahashiv, but if you connect to the formless Almighty Authority in the zenith of the unlimited realm, then you are a Jnani, all-knowing. You may know the Almighty in His physical form and yet must eternally establish the intellect in the formless powerhouse at the ultimate abode of infinite celestial power. The intellect should be thus connected while doing all daily duties. The soul will thus keep awakening by continuously receiving little droplets of power. The layers around the soul will start dissolving. The supreme causal body will gradually get activated, and removing this very layer is key to shine the light within. The points discussed in this video are priceless. How to awaken the soul? The fuel to do so is within us. Our soul is as powerful as 1,000,000 suns. Babaji has given us the boon and power to awaken, but people don't manage to keep the soul ignited due to distractions, due to lust and desire for worldly things. What can one do to keep the soul continuously lit up? The answer is in the Gita. Be an eternal karma yogi, and if you think of others, all your power will go to them and their garbage will enter you. Following that is a problem while working or going about one's business for 8 hours of the day. Babaji has done this all his life, and he walks his talk and teaches by example. He says that he has continuously been in soul conscious state and fulfilled his earthly duties. There is a wealth of knowledge recorded in the extraordinary souls of the unlimited realm of Behad. Upon reaching soul conscious state, Bapuji says that all this knowledge that he has shared with us just emerged. Bapuji says that in this ordinary mortal existence, being an income tax lawyer and handling raid cases was very stressful and involved a lot of reading up. But he was always in Atmaswarup, in soul conscious state, and what would take 10 hours of reading, he would accomplish in 10 minutes. It would all be etched in his memory permanently. He would argue his cases in front of senior judges who paid heed to all that he said, and his words had power. His aura would engulf everyone, and they would listen to his words and accept them. Therefore, we must become like Bapuji, the Father. Soul conscious state opens up divine vision. Once the soul consciousness is activated, it releases all the memories recorded within. Everything from the creation of the unlimited ethereal cosmos, Behad ka Brahmand, to creation of seed souls, the initial formless state, the supreme, supernal subtle state, followed by taking birth in human form for the past 5,000 years. Only through sincere penance and deep love for the Father can power be received from the Supreme Being. Weighed down by negative karma, many souls are unable to pursue the path of knowledge. They often become depressed, non-believers, atheists. As mentioned in the beginning, there are 3 categories of souls. The weak or low-quality souls are made of ether element. They are shrouded in worldly desires, Maya, will have no devotion, and can be classified as Rakshasas or demons. The souls made of supreme ether are of medium quality, will follow the path of devotion. The 33 crore demigods are made up of Param, Akash or supreme ether. The original souls of complete divine light, supreme light, have layers of gross element. They do gross activities, and these are recorded in gross ether element. Therefore, When souls come in the physical presence of Bapuji, he fills the atmosphere with supreme elements and each one gets a cell of supreme ether. This supreme ether will wipe out all the negativity in the ether layer of the soul and burn everything to ashes. A single cell of supreme ether has the power to clean up the entire gross layer of ether, air and fire, the layers which hold all records of negative karma. Thus, vikarma vinash, or clearing up of all negative karma, happens. If the gross physical body of earth and water has any ailment like stones, then one must get into the light body and project light to gradually transform the stone. Gross elements can be transformed by Param light, supreme divine light. Many people, after personally receiving the blessings of Bapuji, said that we have been completely cleansed, but our physical ailments are still bothering us. Bapuji has assured all of us of 100% cleansing of our karmas. Every Behad soul, child of the Unlimited, has a subtle form of Bapuji with them, and this is the helpline organized by Choturam Bapuji. This subtle form of Bapuji will place a cell of supreme ether in each one of the Behad souls, and they won't even know. Once the ether layer is cleansed, it will clean air and fire elements as well. Within this 80% of the layers with karmic records will be cleansed. In order to transform the gross physical body, one has to put in some effort, 20% effort, by following the instructions for living in soul consciousness. Even gross elements can be converted into supreme elements. Follow the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. For those who accept Bapuji in their hearts as the father of Behad, and if they practice yoga or meditation for 8 hours, can the lamp of their souls be sure to be ignited? 8 hours of work, 8 hours of rest, 8 hours of yoga or meditation is the basic theory, primary school knowledge from BK. Souls that have joined now have not experienced soul consciousness, and time at hand is limited. Those who experience it now and transcend from form to formless are capable of flying off into Behad. The power given by Akari Bapuji in January 2018 got dissipated into the Akash layer of our earth, because souls were not ready to absorb it, not lit up. When souls were asleep, the divine energy got converted in human auras into air and fire, went back into the atmosphere. Therefore, 25% energy given by Akari Bapuji, 1% each day, while souls were asleep, did not help the souls. The ether layer just threw it all out into the atmosphere. If we think ill of others and judge them, do we lose energy? Let go of judgment, anger, and hatred. Even thinking of others will cause your energy to go to them. An all-knowing soul will never have anger and hatred for anyone. With a single thought of someone, the negativity in the person's ether layer will all come to you, and your good energy will go to that person and wipe out their karma. Therefore, do not even think of anyone. Be an eternal karma yogi. Always think of the Father. But people have to deal with others at work, and what must they do? Be in soul conscious state and deal with them. You think of people that you are attached to. While a doctor treats a patient, he is detached. He just deals with the patient's condition. He performs his duty. You are surgeons of the soul. Even if you transfer some energy in the process, it will be okay. But meet less people, speak less, speak softly, speak sweetly, and silence the mind. Avoid showing off. Live with minimal expenses. Then you don't need to expend energy to earn. Everyone has to awaken and fly off on their own. Even transfer of energy will not work. The Bhagavad Gita says people with gross intellect will not know the Supreme Being. Only the ones with subtle intellect will know the Supreme Father. Only the ones who experience soul consciousness have refined intellect. Souls of the unlimited realm are not of this world at all. Ordinary mortals do not understand them. We don't need the praise of these souls. Babaji doesn't want anything from anyone. He only wants all souls to be in Atmaswarup, the soul conscious state. In the Gita, Krishna says, "Give me your mind. Mind is a wandering monkey. Condition the mind and energize it in the Supreme Being in soul conscious state, and you will be empowered. No power will reach you if soul conscious state is not attained. No amount of power from Akari Bapuji will reach us because of the negativity on earth." The Gita says one has to forget all body and bodily relatives. Forget them while living with them, without leaving them and your duties. Unless you forget everyone and attain Atmaswarup, power cannot be absorbed. Let us hope that all Behad souls ignite their lamps of soul consciousness by receiving the divine spark from the Supreme Being. It is the duty of each one of us to keep the Supreme Divine fire in us burning, keep our body fit, our mind stable, be soul conscious and free from worldly desires. One more thing to remember is that food is essential for physical body, but one must not live to eat. Eat less and be healthy. Think less, become thoughtless. Enjoy a silent mind. Speak less, be in Atmaswarup. Automatically, your soul will transcend all layers and shed them, and you can get on the celestial aircraft in a state beyond karma, the karmatit avastha. Everyone has to work on the self, overcome all shortcomings, weaknesses, and attain soul consciousness. All Behad souls will receive a gift to lift themselves, but only the ones in soul conscious state will be able to accept the gift. In January 2018, Akari Bapuji did project Supreme Light to 2000 souls, but since they were not in soul conscious stage, the energy just bounced off from the layer of ether surrounding our earth. When we receive energy from the formless Supreme Being through Bapuji's subtle form, what exactly does the soul experience? What happens at the physical, mental, and soul level? When a soul is in soul conscious state, after tirelessly practicing and being an eternal karma yogi, eternally in every moment of wake consciousness and through the night, imagine that you are at the acme of the unlimited abode of Behad, receiving energy from the powerhouse. You will thus be constantly in link with the Supreme Being and enjoy peaceful sleep at night and effortless completion of all duties through the day. Your sleep will be yoga nidra. Meditate and fall asleep meditating. Then the ether layer will not get activated and you will not have dreams. Dreams are caused due to the impressions in the ether layer of the soul in the subconscious mind. When a soul receives Supreme Light, you will be very happy, will experience bliss, you will feel detached from worldly things. There will be a deep sense of joy. Inner joy is essential, not mere external laughter. Antarmukhi sada sukhi, which means one who looks within is always happy. People are seeking happiness outside through expensive travels to the mountains and sought after destinations. All that enjoyment is momentary, materialistic. Your body is your vehicle through which you can emerge your original body, the supreme causal body, the body of supreme divine light. This supreme causal body is like a slender silver chain, white in color, extending from the soul in the Agnya chakra to the navel chakra. The supreme causal body does the job of a wick in a lamp and gets ignited with divine energy from the supreme being. Many people chant Om and meditate upon the various chakras, but by directly receiving energy into the soul, we activate the 8th chakra, which is the soul. When the soul is empowered, the crown chakra will get activated, thereby activating millions and zillions of its cells. All memories stored in them and in the soul will emerge through the Sahasrara. In the gross world, memories are stored in the ether element. Similarly, when the soul is charged with supreme light, all memories will emerge from the Sahasrara or crown chakra, which is connected to the soul. Can Behad souls see the unlimited realm from here? This question is best answered through the following anecdote. Rishi Markandeya could see Brahmapuri through his divine vision in human form from planet Earth. He was watching a dance performance in Brahmapuri. Once, finding him engrossed and to be in deep penance with eyes closed, Indra gets insecure about losing his power and tries to disturb him through celestial dancers called Apsaras. The Rishi remained calm with eyes closed, and Indra came in person and asked the Rishi what he was aspiring for. The Rishi replied, "You are the Lord of 3 planes, Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka and Suvarloka. What do you really have? You keep sending your dancers for disturbing sages like Vishwamitra for fear that of them becoming more powerful and usurping your throne. I was watching the amazing dancers in Brahmapuri. Even the attendants of those dancers are more beautiful than your Menaka. Then why would I see your dancers? Hence even rishis and munis watch celestial dancers and they hang in there. There is Maya till Vishnupuri. Maya is the reason why rishis take rebirth and get into the cycle of birth and rebirth. What should we do ultimately? Every soul must go to the highest unlimited abode and receive supreme light from the Supreme Father in Atmaswarup, the soul conscious state, and you will receive so much power that your memories will be awakened and you will become like your Creator, filled with immense power. You will be able to see the ultimate abode from here. Letting go of all material desires is essential. Bapuji does not want our material gifts like hats and flowers. Our befitting gift to him is attaining soul consciousness. If we follow these priceless instructions, there will be no need to beg for energy. We will be as powerful as our Creator. The Supreme Father has given us the knowledge we need to ignite the soul, to awaken the immense power that lie dormant within us. Each one of us need to blossom into divine flowers in the soul conscious state, and that is the gift Bapuji seeks from us. Our experience of going to the Behad realm, absorbing and assimilating the supreme effulgence, and keeping the lamp of our soul ever ignited, ever lit. We need to absorb the supreme light and store it, assimilate the supreme effulgence in our causal, supracausal and supreme causal bodies. We need to awaken the power within, to awaken the light within. and experience our unlimited celestial power. Lighting the lamps of our soul is the real Diwali. Maya is so overpowering that it distracts and derails many souls, which leads them to extinguishing their divine lights, which leads them to atheism and negativity. Once the 108 seed souls wake up, everything will transform. The world needs the 108, 1008 and 16,000 seed souls. They have immense power, enough power to create Behad Ka Brahmand, the unlimited cosmos. The 4 steps to follow for Behad souls are Gyan, acquiring knowledge, Yog, connecting to the Creator, Seva, serve by spreading knowledge and spreading the vibrations of Param Shanti, and Dharana, visualizing yourself as a being of light. With the spread of the vibrations of Param Shanti all over existence, even negative people will become positive. We need to transform the negative atmosphere into positive, filled with and reverberating with Param Shanti. Everyone will experience peace. Your house will be filled with peace. Every member in the house will transform. Charity begins at home, says Bapuji. Transformation of the self is key to universal transformation. Let us all commit to transform ourselves, our homes, and existence at large. Every video of Bapuji is a priceless gem, but this tops everything. This has the simple steps to attain the ultimate, to end the search of every seeker. With much gratitude to Bapuji, Param Shanti.